Healthy in a Hurry Essential Oils. I hope you're having a good afternoon. I'm sorry for starting a couple minutes late, but there is a chat bar over at, it should be on your right side. So please ask questions if you have them. And also if you want to ask questions on video, I can click on you and you can be part of the broadcast. So what we're covering today are Father's Day gift ideas with essential oils. So I'm going to do a lot of talking about Young Living products and some really creative, neat ideas for dads or the other men in your life. And then we're going to go through and do some DIY and just some things that you can make that you might already have on hand and order the ingredients and make it from the heart. So first we're going to start. I want to talk a little bit about what kind of man you're going to be buying this stuff for, right? Because I know a lot of us, if you gave maybe your dad a bottle of lavender, he might not know what to do with it. So let's talk a little bit about that and really what would make sense. So we have 3 weeks and I guess 3 days until Father's Day. But with Young Living, when you want to order, a lot of us want to do that on Essential Rewards. And the Essential Rewards program is a wonderful program where you get to choose monthly the products, and you have to spend $50 at minimum on products, and you get those shipped to your door directly, and you earn points back for future free products, which is pretty amazing. But a lot of us have those dates at the beginning of June, so I want to go ahead and give ideas so you can put those in your ER order, or if you have accumulated enough points, you can actually redeem those ER points for free stuff, maybe for your dad or your uncle or your husband or a father figure in your life. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to start, now that we've said we have to think about the kind of man that we're buying for. Just want to ask a few questions. What kind of things does your dad or the other man in your life like to do? What is their lifestyle like? Do they enjoy working in the yard, working on cars, golfing, running? What do they like to do? What does he wear daily? Clothing type, cosmetic, I should say add-on things like that. What does he wear? And how does he use products daily? Maybe if it's your father and you grew up your whole life and you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he wears deodorant and probably toothpaste, then we need to go from there. Or if it's someone who loves products, use a lot of products for men, we can think on a different take on things we can make or buy for them. And then finally, how does he take care of himself? Does he like to use creams and lotions? Does he wear cologne already? What are some things we can swap out that he already uses and loves? The last thing with that is, what features does he have that need taken care of? So someone without a beard would need beard oil. Someone without a lot of hair couldn't probably benefit from homemade shampoo and conditioner. Sounds really simple, but I want you to think about it. Think about who you're buying it for and what you're buying it for. So the first thing that I thought of that I thought was just really fun and neat and could be different, especially if you have a dad that already uses oils. Maybe your parents have an account, or the people you're talking about already have an account with Young Living, and you just want to bless them with something else that is a pretty cool gift. The Rainstone Diffuser from Young Living. I think it looks a little bit manly, rustic. It has a lot of great settings with it. It can diffuse constantly for up to 8 hours. I think it's a great one that you could put maybe in a bedroom or the man cave or maybe even the main living space. So that is just what I thought of that I thought would be super fun and a lot of guys would find appealing. The next thing I thought of that I thought, wow, women that I know that have this kit, they're not using it, but they are not actually knowing how to use it as much as guys, because a lot of us use a lot of emotional oils already, and that's the YLEO kit, the Infused 7. I think that would be a great gift for your dad, especially if they're transitioning to a new phase of life, maybe in retirement, or maybe getting out of a certain kind of job, or kids leaving the house. They could use that family oil, that fun oil, field, if maybe they're entering a new field. So the whole kit, if you're able to afford excuse me today, at that $1.99. If not, it's a great one where you can piece them together. Maybe you want to increase their faith, so you buy them the faith oil. Maybe they're trying to get in shape, so you're going to buy them that fitness oil. And the reason I said these are great gifts, it's got a little bottle of oil, it has the name on it or the purpose of its use. And I love that about the kit. And I also love that they can go through and you can buy the YLEO book on it with it and give that to them, and it'd be a great way for them to really get started and balancing their life and exploring other areas and amplifying things they might be weaker in their family life. The next thing I thought of that I thought would be wonderful is the Raindrop Technique kit. So this set of oils comes with the Ortho Ease massage gel and the actual V6, and then all of the oils in the Raindrop Technique. And I know I have pretty severe back problems, and so do a lot of men, and I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea because That way, if your dad has any kind of chronic issues on in their back or other health issues, they're able to actually get this, and it's something they could use regularly. They could take to a masseuse they know, or they could have someone in your family, or you yourself could give them the raindrop technique massages. And I love that kit. It comes together, comes with the CD and instructions, and it's a great thing for someone who is brand new and doesn't actually know anything about oils or oil usage to get started using. And it's a great way to get your dad healthier and full of life and vitality. So the next one, the Ninja Red and Ninja Nitro Starter Kit. Together, that is a wonderful combination for a dad, and I'm going to break down why. So any Ninja Nitro or Ninja Red product, I think, is a simply great one for all men. I'm going to talk about why. Of course, it's great for women too, but we're talking specifically about celebrating these men in your life. So if you buy the Ninja Red packets, so we're going to talk about ease of use and convenience, especially with dads and most men that aren't familiar with these products. So Ninja Red has the wolfberry puree in it. It's great for whole body nutritional supplement. It's great to increase vitality and longevity. It's wonderful for also all of the citrus oils that are actually already in it. So it already has orange, yuzu, lemon, and tangerine already in it. This is already a single serve packet that they could take with them, and you could instruct them on the effects that it can do as far as maintaining a healthy balance of blood sugar, maintaining healthy body fat, maintaining healthy blood pressure levels, maintaining healthy level of energy, and of course the antioxidant and anti-cancer fighting properties that are found in that wolfberry. It's very high on the ORAC scale, which means it's highly oxygenated and very high in antioxidants. So it's a great thing for them to get. If you don't want to invest, in the whole kit, then maybe you could buy the 30 pack, and that's $84, and not give them all 30. And that sounds kind of lame, but I want you to think about it. You could break it out, package it for them differently, maybe give them 10, maybe give them 15, keep the rest for yourself, or of course wrap that box up and say, hey, here's a month's supply of Ninja Red. So that's this packet right here. Next, we're going to talk about the Nitro, which this actually, if you wrote down any recommendation, I would say this is the #1 recommendation for a man, so father figure, that is brand new to using and living essential oils or products. So 16 of them come in this little box. I'm going to talk to you about how I use them. So I don't use them every day. Most people I know, if they use them every day, they're using it as a boost in the morning, maybe a coffee replacement, or a way to boost their Ninja Red, and they just pop this off, put it right in their Ninja Red shot. And let's talk about why. So this is for cognitive fitness. It's brain health, right? Brain function. Cognitive fitness, getting rid of brain fog, helping to really stimulate areas of your brain to get you started on a project, maybe get through the day, maybe recovering from something that you don't have as much functionality as you used to. But let's talk about why a lot of us use it. So I use it to help with physical performance and physical fitness. 100%, that's why I use them. Yes, of course, I've used it when I've been tired, mommies get tired, daddies get tired. Obviously, your dad, grandfather, whoever we're talking about gets tired, and they could use it for that purpose. But what's awesome about this is if it's someone who likes fitness and likes to work out, it's a replacement for those sugary energy drinks or for maybe the goos or other things they use if they're a biker or a runner. They just pop off this little tab, and they are going to ingest it right out of the packet. So here's what's in it. The wolfberry puree, once again, is in it. And I actually wanted to look on the back of this because I always get wrong. There we go. The energy blend. It has D-ribose, green tea, chlorine bicarbonate, and niacin, and what is awesome, B12, B6, mulberry leaf extract, ginseng extract, folic acid, potassium, natural flavors, which include pectin, has some xanthan gum, and then the nitro oil blend. Vanilla essential oil, chocolate, yeah, it tastes a little like chocolate essential oil, yerba mate oil, spearmint, peppermint, nutmeg, black pepper, and then of course that wolfberry. I love it because that B12, B6 infusion plus the energy infusion, if you're trying to really get through either that physical, you're trying to, I use it when I'm in a race, I'm trying to run that final part, which again, a lot of men are competitive. They could use this as cognitive fitness and, whether in the office, or performing their job, or as a coffee replacement, or for the physical performance, physical fitness. And the reason I'm recommending these as an awesome product is they will use them, right? Like these will be used because they're easy and they understand how to use them. So I just really wanted to recommend. That's a great one to try. It wraps up, makes a cute little gift, $40 for the whole box. Order on your Essential Rewards, get those 10% back in points. So really Ninja Red and Ninja Nitro I think are just great products for fathers, something they'll use and enjoy and understand how to use. Now we're going to go into talking a little bit about pampering dad. So I think this is kind of fun because like most men we're talking about today, they're balancing a career, a family, and social commitments. And he's probably very sleep deprived, probably has been, and since, you know, his firstborn came, and if you're the firstborn in here and you're 40 years old, I want you to think about that. So also as people age and as people get past that really midlife age, which you say is about 50, they have a harder time sleeping. So one of the best ways to rejuvenate and relax the body is going to be helping them wind down at night. So I'm going to recommend a couple different oils for this, and then talk about a little bit of a DIY product with it. So you could use lavender, rutabaga, stress away, I would say valerian, Roman chamomile if it's in stock right now, even gentle baby, but I wouldn't give them the bottle. So here's the deal with all that stuff, like dads probably aren't going to be great. We're making an assumption here, but like if you gave the, you know, the person we're talking about, say cedarwood, because that's great for sleep. If they don't have a diffuser and you give them cedarwood, what are they going to do with it, right? So you either want to explain to them how to use it specifically or give it so it's a multi-use product. That's why I picked up cedarwood. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm choking today. So if not, then you want to do something like take those oils that we just mentioned and make them a pillow spray or a room spray, or even a body scrub would be something that most men would love. Make sure it doesn't smell too feminine for them. I know it sounds a little sexist, but I want you to know what I mean. You don't want to make it just lavender, right? Maybe take valerian, lavender, stress away, stuff like that. Make those combinations for yourself. And also a bath soak if there is someone that takes baths, right? If they do not take baths, then don't make them a bath soak. Maybe a shower gel that's relaxing and winding down for the day would be more helpful. So my shower gel recipe is very unexact, and people ask me all the time, so I'll go ahead and say it right now. In the middle of the class, it's kind of funny. So you're going to take an 8-ounce bottle. You're going to fill it halfway up with Castile soap. Then you're going to do a really long squirt of honey. That sounds awful, doesn't it? What I'm saying is it's basically a little bit more than a tablespoon, very short squirt of vegetable glycerin. So that's a little bit more than a teaspoon. Okay? Next, what you're going to do is you're actually going to add your essential oil. So now that you're adding your essential oils to it, for 8 ounces, I would do about 20 drops of essential oil. For the multi-use bath and shower gel, we really like geranium. And I like to put rosemary or orange with the geranium, but for a dad specifically, I would use Idaho blue spruce. It's a great oil. Idaho balsam fir, stress away, or a great combination that's fresh that has citrus oils and also any of the tree. So any of the conifers, or even just if you have cedarwood on hand because it's relatively inexpensive, or plain lemongrass for dads. Put the essential oils in. Okay. Now you're going to fill up the bottle with water. That's it. It ends up being about 6 ounces of fluid once you put the other stuff in there, and then fill it up about 2 ounces of water. Shake it fairly thoroughly, and that's great bath and shower gel, and you can use it all the time. It's nice and thick and foamy, and most people will love it. So I said that slowly because I wanted to make sure you could understand it and write it down if you needed to. All right, so the other thing with dads and sleep, sleep essence. So if your dad literally has trouble falling asleep every night, it's a great supplement that actually has melatonin and all our Young Living essential oils that are for sleep. It's a great way to get into their belly, go out through their whole system, and help induce sleep. So I wouldn't buy that for someone who doesn't think they have problems sleeping, because they will not take it. Only buy it if you're trying to replace something that your dad already uses, okay? So the next thing is foot rubs and massages. Like, doesn't that sound awesome? Of course it does. So, you know, one of a lot of people's fondest memories is maybe if your dad rubbed your feet, or maybe, you know, you rubbed his back. It's a great way to reduce stress, and you can give this gift of stress relief through like relaxation and massage, right? So you can give, I would say Ortho Ease is my favorite of the massage oils, and that's because it has a little bit of those muscle relaxing properties that are found in, you know, peppermint and marjoram and wintergreen and Idaho balsam fir, but it also is not one that's just for that strenuous labor that you're trying to get rid of, maybe that knot in their shoulder or something if they're very physically active. So Ortho Ease is a great option, Ortho Sport, and finally the relaxation massage oil is a great one too. And this is one that can be, a foot or back rub. They can do it to themselves or maybe have someone do it for them, either way. So I think that's a really fun things to look at for that. And also the roll-on. So I have just deep relief right here, and yeah, it's the old labeling. But I think this is great because I know my husband and actually my dad are okay with having roll-ons, and that's either DIY roll-ons or the pre-made ones from Young Living. I think Stress Away and Deep Relief and that Root of Allah are great ones for them to have on hand, and they will use them around other men. They'll promote them, and they're great for, of course, Deep Relief is going to be for muscular pain, or excuse me, discomfort, or any other kind of discomfort. That Stress Away is going to help lower their cortisol production. It's going to help curb any kind of, that thump heartbeat in your chest they feel maybe throughout the day when they are racing around from place to place at work or at home. They feel a lot of, maybe some anxiousness inside of them. And it's also going to be very helpful if they're trying to lose weight because it's going to regulate their blood sugar or support that regulation a little bit. What else with the roll-ons? I'm looking at this. If you DIY. So if you want to make them, I know that I make one for extreme discomfort for my dad with aroma seeds, lemongrass, and peppermint. That's all the 3 ingredients I have in there. And then I only dilute it 50-50 with a carrier. And that's a great one if you want to DIY one of those roll-aways for discomfort, or roll-ons for discomfort. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. So now let's talk about oils. I think this is pretty important. Let's talk about oils specifically, because let's say my recommendation with oils and gifting oils specifically for your father or another man is they need to know how to use it. So cedarwood is highly oxygenating, very high on the REC scale, great for supporting healthy brain function, great for supporting healthy sleep, great for supporting healthy hair growth. Right? Is your dad bald? Give him a bottle of cedarwood. Tell him how to apply it. Write down on the card. Put 5 drops in your diffuser and 2 drops on the back of your bald head and 10 drops in your shampoo for hair growth, right? So if you're going to do that, make sure he knows how to use it. It's also a great one to apply on the chest, help open up the lungs and support healthy breathing, especially if they're an athletic type of function. And the next one is peppermint, right? So a bottle of peppermint can help increase alertness and clarity. It can really help and increase productivity. It helps with attention issues. It's a great one for supporting the dissipation of any discomfort that might be in your head area, right? Any tension that you might have in there. It's great for opening up the sinuses. It's a great one also to help and really stimulate your brain to, again, focus, concentrate, and that's in a physical or mental aspect. I like to put a drop of it on my tongue to help open up my airways, get everything unclogged, and also help me with an athletic performance. Longevity. Awesome, awesome. Who wouldn't want their parents to have this? So the reason it's so awesome is it's actually made from just 4 oils: frankincense, clove, orange, and thyme. All very high on the ORAC scale. This oil, I would ingest it daily, so give him maybe some empty vegetable capsules, maybe pre-make them and freeze them for him, or tell him to apply it topically in a very specific way, simply because you want to prolong his life, because you love him and you're his daughter or son. Specific use for this, great one, great way to use it. I can guarantee, most people will use it because it's pretty easy. Don't want this to be funny. I actually just want to say, most women look at giving to, Shutran to their husbands, and I would, but a lot of people buy husbands gifts on Father's Day. Shutran in our household, let's just say it's definitely helped me go back to how I felt about my husband before we had babies. Let's just say that. He wears it, I enjoy it. But also with men, if you're giving this maybe to your dad, it's because you're trying to replace their cologne. So that's really what I was pulling it out today. I was just looking at oils and thinking, oh, this is a great one for men because, it's a great one that can be just put a roll-on top, and it can be a great cologne for your dad, your husband, whoever you're giving it to. I love the smell of it, and it's something, again, guarantee they'll use it, right? Because package, label, it looks like cologne. If you make one yourself for them, they might not use it as much because, again, a lot of people want ease of use. They want to guarantee it's going to be great. A couple other things I wanted to mention. Digestive issues. Yes, so many men have them. Maybe your dad's gassy, or he has burning in his esophagus, or he has a lot of discomfort, or he's had surgeries in that area. Give, right? We know it's easy to use. Apply it topically to the belly. They can take it internally, put a drop on their tongue, let him know how to use it. I guarantee, again, that one will be used a lot, right? I pulled this out because I thought it was fun. Inner child. Inner child is a fun one to give to your dad if maybe they just entered a new phase of their life and you really want them to be able to have fun and be playful. So fun's a great one. Inner child is too. It releases a lot of tension. It's a great one to apply topically and wear. And then I think this one, if maybe you're not sure what to do and you just want to show your dad how grateful you are, I really think that you should look at gratitude and showing your gratitude for them and buying that oil for them to use. So now I'm talking way too much. Let's go into personal care products pretty quickly. I didn't intend to take forever, but I just really want you to get thinking about how to show the dads in your life that you appreciate them. Oral care products. The Thieves line in general, I think they're great things. Don't give your dad cleaning supplies. I think that's a little bit crazy. Or mom, I don't know if that's a great gift necessarily for someone. But the toothpaste, the mouthwash, which is on special the 26th to the 31st, great ones to help increase oral care and help really increase, longevity, because your mouth is where we actually have a lot of our immune system. Look at some of the supplements, but only give your dad supplements if you're replacing stuff he already uses. You're not going to give your dad multigreens because you think he's unhealthy. It's not very nice. Maybe some of you would, but I don't think it's a very nice gift. And then all of those bathroom items. What a great way to ditch the toxins and help your family get healthier. Give him, make him that shower gel I mentioned, or buy the shower gel base from Young Living and add your favorite oils to it. Give him a homemade body butter if he'll use it, or buy him, right? Buy him one of the hand and body lotions from Young Living. The Lavaderm spray is great for people who spend a lot of times outside to soothe irritated chapped skin or sunburn, and that's packaged and nicely and will be able to be used. Now I'm going to go in through to some DIY item ideas. I really don't want this to last longer than 30 minutes, so I'm going to try not to. The sun kit is the first one I thought of. Many men don't protect themselves from sun. So you could make him a wonderful, I use the Don't Mess with Mama lip balm recipe, and instead of the lemon oil, I do, in the summertime, I do peppermint and carrot seed, and carrot seed has that SPF factor. It's a great one for men to have. A lot of them will even use it on their face, like a whole sunscreen balm. Great to do lip balm to protect them. Do a spray. I would do a spray sunscreen. You can do that really easily. I actually have one right here. And so what I did is a 4-ounce spray bottle right here. Okay. So I filled it, first I put in 15 drops of carrot seed. Then I put in 1 tablespoon of non-nano zinc oxide. And then I filled the rest with fractionated coconut oil. So it's going to be around SPF 40 for this, maybe even higher because I added that zinc oxide. So great one for dads. Make sure you put a cute little label on it. They have this, and plus their lip balm we were mentioning, great sun protection kit, and then even a bug spray for them, right? So easy. So same thing. 15 drops of Repel Aroma, and then fill it with water, okay? You can make it look really cute. You can even make cute little things on the outside so they don't break it. And you can say, this is your little kit to protect yourself from the bugs in the sun this summer. Great thing to do. You're probably already making the stuff yourself for your family, so why not give it to dad? Shaving cream, I will tell you, maybe we can share some recipes after this. My husband does not want me to do this for him. My dad's not interested either, but if you have someone who's more natural and they're okay with it, I think that there's a lot of shaving cream recipes out there with essential oils. I think it's a great thing to try for them. And also an aftershave. So I have made this, I'm going to say aftershave and cologne together. What I'm saying together is I put those kind of in the same category because we did for my husband a very small spray bottle. It can be bigger than this. You can use 1 ounce. And actually in it, I used witch hazel, a little bit of sweet almond oil. When I say a little bit, it's probably a tenth of this was sweet almond oil. And then I put 5 drops. And when I did 5 drops in here, I actually wanted to do skin soothing oils. So I did lavender. And it's still a little bit like lavender, but then it dissipates and goes into his skin pretty quickly. It's going to soothe anything. So that was more of a aftershave spray. And he loved it. You can make your own shower gels, I mentioned. Degreasing hand scrub. So I will post that recipe. I had a friend post it last week. That's a great one if they're a mechanic or they work outside a lot, or maybe you're around a lot of chemicals that you want to help get off their bodies. I also was going to say beard oil. So here's the deal. A lot of people make beard oil. If your dad has a beard, I think it's great. If not, maybe you shouldn't do it. So 1 ounce glass bottle with dropper. a tablespoon of a carrier oil. You can use almond, avocado, grapeseed, any combination thereof. And then a half a tablespoon of jojoba oil. You can substitute again with more base oil, but we like that because it's great for the skin. I also like avocado. And then you don't have to do this. The other half of a tablespoon should be a more special carrier oil, so that it's a little more precious. That's going to be a little bit maybe more expensive. You can use more jojoba, argan oil. People will even use rosehip oil. Or again, you just need 2 tablespoons of carrier oil of your choice. But I would definitely use something that's going to be very soft, softening on the skin, and great for skin conditioning. And then after that, all you're doing is adding essential oil. Seems easy and pretty crazy, right? A good combination would be 10 drops of rosemary, 5 drops of lavender, 5 drops of thyme, and then 10 drops of lemon. I would not use the lemon in the summer because it is sun sensitive, or it is, excuse me, something that we'd say is photosensitive. Pine, rosemary, cedarwood, juniper. Okay, any of those are great ones for beard oil. I want you to think about what you'd use, think about what your husband or your dad or whoever you're making this for like. So beard oil is one that's kind of a popular one right now. It's very hot. Before we close, I do want to mention, I think it's also a smart thing to consider if you are looking at somebody who already uses protein powders. There's some great options from Your Living you can replace. So look at what they already use, and I'm mentioning that specifically because I didn't earlier. Look at the kind of man your dad is. You know, look at him, what he likes to do every day, and play into his lifestyle with these products that you love. So going back, I really do believe if you gave any man a box of Ninja Nitro, or maybe you gave a bottle of Digize and told them how to use it, they would do it. So just make sure you do that and you consider who your audience is. And if you make them DIY items, make it great for their lifestyle. Maybe like that sun protection kit, or something that's going to be, here's new stuff to use in your bathroom. That's for a hand scrub and a body wash. And also here's some stuff that's an all-in-one, shampoo and conditioner for you. And with that, most men would be fine with just using shampoo, right? They don't necessarily want conditioner. And you can make a homemade deodorant, but again, if they will use it, or purchase maybe a Living's deodorant from them and partner that with that oral care line we mentioned. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope this at least gets you thinking a little bit, preparing. I know Father's Day is going to come upon us very quickly, and I want you to be able to get those items in and really help your family again get healthier and happier. Thanks for spending your afternoon with me, and I will talk to you all soon. Please post questions, comments, or concerns onto my Facebook group. Thank you.